Well, good evening. You're very welcome to TTML for round number 5 of Division 4 here at the Circuit de Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix. My name is Graham, and joining me today is, well, no one for now, because, like many people, Mr. Coreboy is having some PlayStation Network issues. I believe James Head in Division 5 has had similar issues, and I've had similar issues with other PSN features, so it's not a happy night all around for some of us on the old servers, but we're here, which is the most important thing. We are here now, and we can kind of kick on and go from there. So again, a lot of issues have been happening. James Head in Division 5 has also had issues, so he had to get his co-commentator to stream, so at least I'm not the only one tonight. But you know, it's issues of a different kind this time around, but it's not just me, which is encouraging. But anyways, joining me tonight, we'll see if he's here, is good old Joseph Coreboy. If you're here, say hello. If not, I guess we'll have to wait for him to load in a little bit. But yeah, just a tough one all around for PSN issues. We'll try and just move past that. We've got Mercedes front row lockout at the moment going on. Florian ahead of Storm in these intermediate conditions, as you probably may well have noticed. Just the 13 drivers tonight, and there is my co-commentator, Mr. Joseph Coreboy. Hi, Joe.
Okay. This is so lame.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. But we just got pushed past it. And look, at least we got to catch the end of qualifying this time around. So, as I was just saying, it is a Mercedes front row lockout at the moment. Although apparently, it's funny because Storm here is in second with a 40.8, but that's showing up as purple, even though Florian's on a 40.2. So, and is currently in first. So, I'm not sure what that's about. So, oh, there's a spinner. That is Faxland going off of the, I think that's the Scene corner.
Am I lagging?
No, you're good.
Apparently, Active Planning has the fast lap with a 41.3 in purple.
Is that what's coming up with purple for you? That's funny.
Yeah.
I am just looking at Nikala starting all the time. That's interesting that you're also having a time come up purple that is definitely not the fastest lap. That's not even close to the fastest lap. There's Ryan in the Alfa Romeo. I believe he's was he here last week, Joe? I think he was. Could be mistaken. But he's just starting a flying lap, as they all are. Intermediate conditions throughout. So, not the easiest of tracks to have to negotiate these wet conditions. But, nevertheless, some good points up for grabs tonight. We don't know what the race holds. We saw some good action, Joe, on Tuesday night in Division 2 around this track. What are your quick thoughts on this track at Paul Ricard?
It's nice, windy, long track. A lot of corners, a lot of straights. I like it. Would have been better if it was wet, though. Would have been more
on Tuesday night.
Competitive.
Or Thursday night, sorry, why did I say Tuesday? I mean Thursday.
Yeah, it'd been it would have been better if it was raining. But yeah, it's a nice track, I like it. Very ERS consuming though.
Be interesting to see how they handle that. Very much, yes. So you like the kind of the high speed nature of some of the corners. It's very long, a lot of long corners on this track.
Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot.
You like that?
Better than Spain, anyways.
Oh, blasphemy! Spain's not that bad to drive.
And Azerbaijan.
Well, I won't disagree with you on that one. That's for sure. We have about 10 seconds left. Ryan here is going to get just across the line in time. He moves up to 7th place with a 41.2, but that is it. Then the checkered flag is out. So, just catching the end of qualifying here. So, that is going to do it for, I just saw Nikala come into the pit lane, so that is him done. Damon is next in the Red Bull, and he's invalidated his lap, so no improvement to be found here. But he's in a good spot on the second row in fourth place. The rear is lighting up there as he tries to get the power down. And it's a good starting spot for him for the moment as he stuffs it over start finish line. Here comes Dark. Dark is down on his time, but has a chance. Yeah. But here comes Dark. See what he can do. Slows.
Fuel.
Yeah, slowed down and rolled out of fuel then. Yeah. Could have had a decent lap there, to be fair. As Aquaplaning then moves up to second place, 40.5 on 5-lap-old inters. So it's a nice. I personally like going out for lots of laps to feel yourself around these conditions. But
yeah, I agree, Graham.
Here's Zam, and he doesn't improve either. So I think Joe, Ryan's actually he was, but he's invalidated. Where's Florian? Florian's invalidated his lap too, but he's on provisional pole.
Factland, your favourite driver.
Oh, that's right, Factland's here. We won't get into that, Joe. There's no need. Where is he moving himself up? Oh, it's second place, but apparently it's the fastest lap with a 40.4. So, not sure what that's all about. He's up on the front row regardless.
That's Codemasters. Game of the year 2020.
Game of the year 2020, indeed. Anywho, I believe a few people did join through qualifying, so we may have some issues. We'll find out. As you say, Joe, this is the Game of the Year 2020. Florian is on pole position ahead of Factland in second place. DRS Aquaplaning then in third. Storm in fourth. Damon then fifth. Dark sixth. He's got some work to do there from sixth place as Dark. Atlas in seventh. Ryan in eighth. Gikala ninth. And then Zam rounding at the top 10. So, Joe, while we're transitioning from this wet session, would you like to give us a very quick overview of the standings heading into this race?
Well, from the podiums last week, we have Dark KDM 76, we have Vapor Damon, and we have TTG Maximus. In the standings, we have as follows: Faxand 64 points, Kieran Trapp, who has left the league, with 51 points. Zam, is it Zam? Yeah, Zam in third with 49. TG Storm in fourth with 48. Yo Jamal in... Oh, sorry, I was looking at the weather there. Yo Jamal in fifth with 45. Maximus in sixth with 43. Dark in seventh with 42, along with Florian with 42. Atlas Scopo in ninth with 36. And Sidegate, who has a race ban following a consuming amount of quali bans who he did not serve, gets a race ban tonight with 32 points. Haas first with 91. Second is Mercedes with 90. Renault is third with, I think that's 85. Can't even see it. Hold on. 85. McLaren in fourth with 64, and Alfa Romeo in fifth with 63. Sorry, Graham, I couldn't really read that. Whoever does say it.
Do you need some glasses?
Can you make the font a bit bigger, like?
You need a pair of glasses, old man. Old man who's younger than I am.
Excuse me?
Anyways, dry conditions, but certainly overcast. Certainly could see some rain. And we've a new feature to play with this week, Joe. Penalties. We can see how many penalties someone has at any one time.
It's a brilliant. Everyone's on mediums.
Everyone's on mediums, yes.
Yajermal. And Neymar is lagging out of the session constantly. I think you should just give it a break and just leave it there.
Does that surprise you, Joe, that no one's gone softs at all?
No, it does not surprise me in the slightest, Graham, because softs last about 5 laps until their performance dies off. They'd be paying for hards. But the mediums, lap. What do you mean?
Sorry, the lap. What kind of lap can we expect people to pit? All these medium times.
14,
Lap 11?
15, 16?
You really think they go that far and then put on a set of softs?
Yes. Yes, Graham.
So you're saying we might see lots of medium to softs if this remains dry.
Hopefully. Could go 11, Graham, 11 to
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Harrison.
You could do the like lap 11 and do.
But then Yajamal can go lap 20. He could go lap 19, 18, and go on set of softs then. Yeah, there's a predictive strategy there. Medium soft or medium hard. Pit lap 12, 15.
I don't see that strategy. Maybe I will.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's unfortunate, Graham. Graham, I would like to know who your predicted podium is.
Predicted podium. Oh, there it is. There's the predicted pit stop strategy. You sprung it on me, Joe. I'm gonna say Storm, Faxland, and Florian.
I'm gonna say Dark,
Okay.
Atlas Scopo, and Storm.
So you've got on for everyone outside the top 3.
Yes.
All right. We shall see.
Well, we shall see, Graham. Waiting for the cars to line up here in Paul Ricard, France. Le Castellet, is it, Graham?
That is correct. Yes.
That's correct, Graham, yeah. My
Very well
F1
done.
knowledge is fantastic.
On par.
Okay, camera here.
Take us away, Joe.
Camera now. Let's wait for the lights now myself now, Graham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. A good start from Florian, I think. Faxland using his overtake, coming down onto 3 wide, going into turn 1 here, Graham. And Florian gets away well. The contact then behind there. Ooh, Storm going around the outside of aquaplaning. Side by side, coming into the next corner. Aquaplaning goes through nicely. What's going on at the back, Graham?
Nothing much. They all seem to have got through cleanly. Florian really swept into that turn 1, making that his own. And it's served him well. Timing screens trying to make up their mind how they're getting on, but it looks like Storm going to be looking to make a move on the back of Aquaplaning. You see Fatland trying to break the toe there at the back. To no avail, so
all over the place,
yeah, not enjoying this one, so they're not. But it all seems to get through fairly cleanly. And even the Ijamal make up a position on those hards there, so that's a good start from him. Certainly do. There's a bit of a gap emerging.
Yeah, again, going side by side with Ryan here, or not Brian, Ryan.
The Ijamal moving up on those hards. There's a ball out of something on the track there.
He's looking quick so far.
Boding well.
He's looking at
those hards. You might find those dropping away from him slightly, but a good sign. I agree to see him up there, like making some places on those hards. Not the easiest thing to do, especially with a nice long straight like this one down towards turn 1. But they are through cleanly. You can see the position change. There it is. So not a ton of change. Dark then on the back of Storm, making up a place from P6, and then Neymar making up some spots. But is he in the car? He is, but he's making a big corner cut there.
Ooh.
And gets by Atlas. We're going to see lots of penalties in this race, Joe.
Yeah, we will, Graham. I think.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Jamal and Exam side by side. As they head through into the first sector again. Could be liberties of track limits, and he's just cut back in front there of Ryan. So how unsettled will the car be heading off of this onto the Mistral straight ERS there. You can see Ryan deploying the overtake button and darts to the left hand side. So we'll get that move done, and he's through. So Ryan then up into 11th. Yajamal can't put himself in that spot with a poor run off of that corner, but we got Dame in the back of Dark, very close to head into just past Scene corner. I believe that's turn 11, and he's through. Oh, not quite though. As Dark comes back at him, makes a bit of a dive. See what the launch is like for Damon. And he can't quite get back through, but he might have plenty of opportunities.
Going side by side with Atlas, and he gets the move done.
So he got back in his car in time, and he's out to set a place. He's moved a lot of places off of this starting starting lineup, and now the DRS is now enabled, Joe, so should see lots more overtaking now on that Mistral straight.
I think Neymar's going to get it. Oh, and Licala's after getting Atlas Scofo. Yeah,
Side by
Licala
side.
has to. Two Renaults.
Home turf. And looks
Correct.
like Zam is through. Let's go back up to the leaders, because I think Dark is going to be making a move here on Storm, who's just about got DRS on Aquaplaning, and that might just save him. The extra straight line speed enough to keep Storm in front, and Dark has used a lot of his energy already. Difficult, Joe, to recover.
That's correct, Graham. Reminds me of myself in France. Just shoot it all up in one go. And be struggling then for the rest of the race.
Save it for a rainy day. Or
Rainy day.
make sure you get the move done.
Correct,
One
Graham.
or the other.
Bit of a gap there formed between Neymar and Damon, Graham.
Almost 3 seconds,
3
so
seconds.
it's very much kind of
Already.
Class A, Class B of the field. But everyone in the top 6 within their DRS, just about. There's a couple on the outskirts there, but they're all pretty much right there. Yeah, Aquaplane's got DRS here in Faxland, so no one's really getting away. So Florian's gonna have to absorb this pressure. Let's go back. I thought Ryan was good. Oh yeah! Oh, Ryan's lost it on traction. Oh, he's lost it.
Damaged the whole right hand side.
Yeah, smacked into the right hand side of that barrier. And oh, that's a shame.
Oh, Yerman drowned!
He's coming off
Hit
the
curb,
turn.
Graham, and spat out into Narnia there.
Coming out of
Tires
turn
definitely
2.
cooked, I think. Yeah. Hit the curb and splat.
Oh, I think Aquaplane's in trouble here. He's not got any DRS. He's lost out. Is this straight long enough? Oh, it's gonna just be long enough for this one. But how the hell going to up to the scene corner? No DRS heading on this straight, but of course Storm will be a bit closer. Actually, if anything, Dark is going to be the one to make a move here. But he's used all his energy, but he's gone on the inside. He's going to have to send it into scene corner on the right, and he's got it done. Well, at what cost potentially? How much energy can he recover around the rest of this lap to try and either get by Aquaplaning or hold off Storm, who's got Damon close by?
Oh. We lost it a bit there, Graham. He had overtake on in the corner, and you know what happens then.
I certainly do.
Yeah, he should really save. I think he should really go into standard. Even though he should set the fast lap, but like it's gonna be hard to recover. Like
He's still within DRS of Aquaplane, that's what matters at the moment.
the only heavy braking is probably down here this split, and maybe
Last corner?
last corner. That yeah. Maybe the end of this DRS straight as well. A bit of heavy braking.
It's on board with Mikal on the back of Neymar. So 7-10s, how long? Let's see if he can get near. He's got overtake enabled. I think 7-10s might be a little bit too far back to really make a move. Faxland's close to Florian. Oh, Mikal actually. I thought he was going to be attacking, but he's actually defending. And Zam's got by into PH, so that Renault's been on the move. Meanwhile, at the front, Florian absorbing this well, but Faxland's got a bit more of an advantage when it comes to the ERS department. Actually, no, sorry, it's the other way around. So Florian's doing an excellent job to absorb this pressure, despite Faxland having DRS then. So Florian's pace looking pretty good out front there to be able to hold off and get about 6-7 tenths by the time that second DRS straight comes. So they come across to complete lap 6. Start finish line is actually agonizingly like far down the road on this straight.
Yeah, it's further, yeah, on this game. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
Dark's definitely after getting warned there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turn
We just
two
saw that. Robin and Atlas though, as Robin into P10. I wonder if any change possibly happening here for third place? Aquapine then has Faxon's actually he actually has ditched Florian's ditched Faxon of DRS, and Aquapine's done the same here, or had the same fate. See if he can hang on though. Dark, it's just, you need to be about 5/10 or so when you come onto that.
Yeah,
Mistral
5/10
straight.
and then closing on Zam's after getting past. Never goes down the outside, and he makes it his corner. Side by side, coming out with whoever that is. I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Drag race.
Butchered that.
I thought I thought Neymar was going to get that done, but he didn't actually use his ERS. He could have actually used it to pull back alongside.
It's like he's in lean.
Yeah, because Sam didn't use any ERS either. Oh, bit of a wobble there. And he's got Mikala for close company as well. So Zam then really on the move. Dispatching 2 cars there in the last 2 laps.
It's quite tight up here for battle for third place, Graham.
I think Damon might be making the move first. Let's see. He's right in the back of Storm. Sets the fastest lap in the process. He's used a lot of his energy, but down the inside, nice sweeping shot as he sweeps into turn 1. There's going to be contact shortly. Someone's going round. Oh, and he's through. Great move for Damon, but he needs to get back within DRS very quickly of Dark here, because otherwise he's going to be a sitting duck heading down that Mistral straight. He might just be there. It's going to be so close. He might be helped by Dark being held up here by Aquaplaning, who himself is all over the place. I don't think he's managed to. I think
no, he hasn't.
We're going to see 2 overtakes here. First one coming up with Dark surely getting by. Overtake not being enabled there for Aquaplaning. Oh, contact.
Oh, he's not.
More contact. Absolutely banging away, but Dark is through. Can he hold on using the rest of his overtake to try and hold off? Oh, Aquaplaning's going to send one down the inside into Scene corner. He's made it, to be fair. Oh, he's done it. Some good racing there. Aquaplaning taking that position back. I don't understand why Dark didn't position his car a little bit better.
Oh, well, he's after.
That's a penalty.
Putting that life out of that.
Again, move to the centre of the track.
Yeah.
Because of the way that corner is shaped, you're not going to go hard down the inside there. You need to, it's one of those corners you need to have it open. So you could go to the middle of the track, and then if the car's on the outside, you could go back to the racing line, sweep in, and have a better run through that corner. Here he comes then again. Hey, down towards turn 1. No, trying to use some ERS. Not a lot to use.
Contact.
More contact. Someone's going round. Oh, he's just about held it, but here comes Damon. Drag race heading down towards braking zone turn.
Oh, he's after coming back on track. That is dangerous. Very dangerous.
Surprised no wings went flying. I don't think so. I think he's okay, at least visually.
No.
Looks okay. So he's got away with one there. But yeah, a bit of a dangerous rejoin there. Let's see if Aquaplaning is going to try and take this place back. I don't think. Oh, Damon does have DRS. So that's good news for him. And this squabbling's allowed Dark to pull a little bit of a gap, but not too much. But they are losing touch here slightly, Joe, with the leaders, Florian and Factland.
Yeah, the ERS from Dark down is very bad.
I think we're going to see rain here at some stage. If
Looks
you're
overcast.
Like you talked earlier about the strategy, Joe, being you could do mediums and soft. If that was the case, why wouldn't you start on softs if you're like in 3rd or 4th to get a better launch off of the grid?
Don't know, Graham.
So I know the sun is trying to burst through, so that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe the weather, the cold, could be cold either, Graham. Tires cold during the race, like cold track temperature.
What are you talking about?
So, but anyways, Factland still out of DRS of Florian with 5 ERS, so it's not going great for him so far, but he's trying to still push and try get into the DRS, but it's not looking likely. Meanwhile, Florian has 56%. Yeah, I think Factland might have just saved it for this lap. Like,
I think that's catching up with him now. Because you're seeing Florian's control of this race come to the fore here now that Faxland is out of DRS and doesn't have energy to really fight back. So Florian, I think, is doing a great job controlling this race out the front here. He's absorbed that pressure, and now he can start to use some of that advantage in the straight line to try and keep that gap, at least pull away a bit more now. Now the only thing is that he could do with Dark getting into the DRS of Faxland, making it a bit more difficult, so then Faxland looking behind him more so than in front of him, maybe helping Florian get away a bit. But he's controlled this race very well from the front, has Florian, and is looking like a worthy winner, but it's a long way to go quite yet. Just over a third through this race, lap 9 of 27.
Good match, Graham.
Yes, indeed.
Good match, and someone's bolted into the pits there.
Oh,
Faxland.
Well, this is one way to recover some ERS. That's early. This is early.
That's early.
So set of hards we can assume is being bolted on here. So very much so. I think this is very much a clear undercut attempt.
Yes, set of hards.
Set of hards. Where is he going to come out? Is he going to come out? He should. Where's Robin? Where's Atlas? Damon gets a penalty. He should come out and clear air.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. He's not too far behind that squabbling pair. With fresh tyres, he could catch that up pretty quickly. And if he does, at the wrong part of the track, he's going to lose time to Florian. But I think Florian's got enough pace to cover this anyway. But we're going to go on board with the AlphaTauri of Nicala, who's within DRS of Zam, who has been moving well through the field, but is 5 seconds behind, I guess, the leading quintet before Faxland pitted. Actually, it's not a quintet; there's 6 of them, because Faxland just pitted, of course. Because the gap from the leader to 5th place is less than 5 seconds.
Oh, and Robin's in the wall.
Oh, he's out. He's lost it coming, and the safety car is out, and that's worked out perfectly for Florian, who's been able to come in,
pit lane,
slow himself down. Anyone hitting into the back of each other? Oh dear, Damon spun into the pit lane, and that will not do him any favours. Faxland here, let's see. I think he might be. Faxland may lose out very badly. The pit lane's very slow here. He might be okay.
30 seconds.
It's a very slow pit lane. For that reason, maybe it won't be as bad, but it doesn't look great. They're about to come out the end of the pit lane now. Ooh, yeah, he's lost out big time. He is lost out very badly. There they all come. He's going to get by some of them, but he's lost at least 3 positions. He's lost to Dark, he's lost to Damon, he's lost to Aquaplaning. I actually thought it was going to be worse. For the fact that pit lane is 37 miles an hour, I believe, and very long.
Yeah.
That would have been, I think that could have been a lot worse for him. So that's not too bad. And 2 cars in front of him have got penalties. So that's our update, but that's good for Ryan though, who is pitting once again.
Pitted again.
Probably for say
for
mediums.
A set of
fair. Yeah,
mediums. I
think it's a good call. To be fair, no damage. A great time to switch on to mediums, because 2-3 laps onto the safety car, lap 13, 14, going racing once again. Oh, they should go to the end. So that's worked out nicely for him. And Neymar and Yaijima have also put on the medium tyre, and Yaijima can do that. He was on the hards. I think Neymar's got to make another stop here. I don't think he's used 2 different tyre compounds. I think it's both been medium.
I'll check that.
If you'd like to check, that'd be great, because I'm almost certain.
Yes, he has used double medium.
Yeah, he's going to have to make another stop, unless the rain comes and then the DRS is disabled. So, and the intermediate tyre is required. So that's where we stand with that. So he's got to come into the pits again. So I'm not sure if he's don't know if that's a blunder, don't know what the story is there, but yep, Yaijima has used hards, we saw that earlier, and Ryan has used hards as well, so they're all set. Everyone else, of course, is on hards, so they're fulfilling that. Oh dear, there's been a collision, and no wing damage there with Aquaplaning. but there's a collision there with himself and Damon, so could be one of those nonsense penalties under the safety car where you tap someone and gives you 5 seconds. You can see the penalty situation there. I think Damon got another 5 seconds on for that as well. I think they both got 5 seconds, so Damon is going to fall down here big time in the standings once this race finishes on penalties, but maybe able to get one or two of those chalked off. He's fell into the pit lane for one of them.
Yeah.
And I think there's a... Oh dear.
Bless me.
Goodness. Oh dear.
Excuse me. Sorry everyone. And Graham.
You could have.
I tried to mute my mic, but like it wasn't happening.
Happens very quickly, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it was just, it's the best feeling ever though. It's unreal.
There is nothing, I wish you, there is nothing worse than when you need to sneeze and then it's half there and then you can't.
Yeah, and you just can't. It's just so annoying.
That is the worst. For sure. So, this restart I'm just thinking about here. There are 3 cars between Faxland. I mean, it seems clear that Faxland and Florida are the two quickest here today. Not by much, mind you, but they do seem to be a little bit ahead of the rest. Florian's got now 3 cars between himself and Faxland. Those 3 cars have penalties. Whether they'll stand... Yep. Oh wow, this car's in this. That is an early one, okay. Whether they stand or not will remain to be seen. But the bottom line right now is that Faxland's got to overtake 3 cars to get back up to Florian on track. So these first few laps here for Florian are big. If he can break DRS at all, that'll be enormous for his race. He's looking in a very good spot, but this restart will be key. And he's trying to warm up those tyres. I thought I saw rain splash for a second, but my eyes playing tricks on me.
Yeah, them glasses aren't working, are they?
No.
Not today.
My eyes are much worse than yours.
Well,
anyways,
my eyes are perfectly brilliant.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Anyways, here goes Florian. Let the safety car go. Let's see how his restart is. I think he might be held up. No, he's good to go. And he's cleared enough of a gap where he won't be overtaken heading down towards turn 1. I see Faxland on Aquaplane. See, everyone really has been using their ERS heading into turn 1, so, or heading down at least towards turn 1, so that's preventing any real overtakes happening there, but they are away. And it's a big lap for Florian to try and extend the gap. He's got 3 laps, well 2 laps, really, to break out of that DRS range. There's a penalty there for dark. That's another one, I believe. So looking good so far, but I would argue he should use as much of his ERS as he possibly can without using too much to try and break away here, because if you can do that, you can at least save yourself a bit of ERS then if you're in the DRS. But yeah, big laps here for Florian. Neymar on the back of Mikala, just a few tenths there, but again, nothing really doing. We're going to need the DRS to be enabled, I think, to see some overtaking. Well, Faxland's close to back of planning, but through a lot of these long corners, you get, you know, that wash of dirty air, and that does affect you through the corners, Joe.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it causes severe oversteer.
Understeer. For. Aquaplane snatching a break. Gap is 9/10, but it's very close. And there's Neymar and Mikala. I mentioned they were close earlier, and Atlas trying to fight off Ryan too. Jamal back close to the back of this then. So on the better tyre, Jamal can maybe get some good done here. They just can't do anything into turn 1. And Ryan is through on Atlas. That's Ryan then into P11. Because Jamal on mediums need to clear those drivers on mediums, and that is Neymar at the moment, who's fighting here with Mikala. So let's see if he can do anything heading onto the Mistral straight. Let's exit nice and clean. Again, could use some of that DRS assistance.
DRS not enabled, Graham. Overtake.
That is correct. No DRS till the next lap. And no, more side-by-side action. Let's go on board with Yajmal to see this unfold. And a bit of ERS then for him. Oh, he's been boxed in. This is not looking nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Has to back off. Maybe the line will open for him. No, he's being patient. That he needs to go at it, but he's losing valuable time to Zam in front. As getting punchy. Let's see. He's right there. Yukala is the one on the hards. Neymar the one on mediums. Yajmal on mediums. If he just prioritises a nice little switchback here, he might be able to get the pair of them. DRS is now enabled. And Neymar is through.
Good run.
Oh, he's got a very good run.
Going to go to the left hand side.
Darts to the left. This would be a great double overtake. And he gets it done. Oh, bit of contact. He's still okay. Great.
Overtake.
Great bit of driving there. But the problem is, for his reward, he now does not have DRS. So he could be in trouble here unless he gets a really good run. Speaking of really good runs, let's see if Damon can get something done. Crucially, Dark does have DRS just about. He does have DRS. Here comes Damon and on Dark. And nothing really doing. Let's see then. Faxland still in 5th, Storm behind him. Yajmal pulled enough of a gap there to stay in front. So great driving from him. That was great. That was good driving there from Yajmal. Just patiently biding his time. Unfortunate not to get anything done in this scene corner last lap, but just biding his time. Good run out of that last corner with a nice little switchback, and yeah, that was a nice bit of driving there from Yajmal.
It's been better, Graham. The driving has been better compared to Azerbaijan.
Much better.
And Spain.
And Australia.
And well, Australia was on the count. Bahrain.
Oh, Bahrain. Yeah, I thought it was sorry.
China.
Australia. That's the one.
The rest.
Lap 15 at 27. Okay, it's getting darker for sure. It is still quite overcast. It's a faster lap race from Faxland, but he's in this big DRS train. And I wonder, oh, it's another corner cut there for Dark. Racking these up. This is the thing with Florian. Even if someone does overtake him, he could live with that. All these drivers behind have got penalties. Next one who doesn't is, of course, Faxland, who is in a big train, hasn't been able to move anywhere up this train either. Again, 7 tenths, that's enough. That's enough for Florian to be able to stay in front. And it's the same, the gaps are similar for all of these guys in this big train, so no one's getting anything of advantage. And if anything, Yajmal and Zam are being to catch up here as well, because that Yajmal is almost 2 seconds behind Zam. It's at 1.6, and Zam then as well, not too far away either. And I think Yajmal, Joe, is going to become a factor potentially in this race.
Yeah, he's not too far behind now after putting a gap there to Neymar.
And catching. And what's going to help him is that Zam does not have DRS. So he can use that medium tyre and that straight line speed advantage. But he needs to get in that DRS zone first, and he's closing ever closer. So we better move on to lap 17. Can Florian absorbing this pressure well, but now he's had to use a bit more of his ERS, and the advantage switches to Dark in that regard. And Yajmal already with that DRS of Zam, but this main straight's not going to be quite long enough this time round.
Ryan closing on Lecala. Not undoing there. Good exit. Closing in.
Surely he'll wait.
He should wait.
Faxland's lost DRS, Joe, on aquaplaning.
Faxland is struggling with 7, Graham. He's stuck in an overtake here. 5%. 3 and counting. Damon, big train here from 4th place. And Dark gets wide. ERS is going to be a factor. He gets squeezed.
Oh, big squeeze there.
Lemon.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
contact!
Oh, and he's
Like,
round.
oh, he's round. He's in the wall. No, he's not. Never mind.
Nowhere near a wall,
Well,
but
his tires
off in
are
a big
cooked.
runoff area, and it's not ideal. Is Jamal on the back of Zam? This is for P6 now. So, bit of you could tell that maybe something was going to happen there, Joe.
Yeah, I thought it was always going to happen, a bit of contact there, but I don't know if it's Cam or Vapor, but there's serious lag of one of them cars.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure who it is.
He did briefly take Florian out of DRS range from Dark, but Dark is back within that now. I'm not sure. I don't know who I'd say was at fault for that
No,
incident.
you don't know.
It could be a racing incident as well, because there's a bit of before, there's a bit of after, there's a bit of space perhaps not given. I need to see it again, but obviously Damon the big loser there, but he's still in 8th place behind Jamal here and Zam. It's going to be a change of position here. DRS is open, overtake is enabled, and he's stuck. No, he's not stuck, but does get by. Jamal into 6th place. And Damon and Neymar
had a Vapor. Oh, he caught. Oh my!
Oh, there's a bit of movement on the brake in there, slightly. It looked like. I need to see that again from Neymar, but Damon then and making collision, and Ryan then on the Cala. He's going to go around the outside of Scene curve. Oh, he has and all. A very nifty move, plenty of space given there. A very nifty move from Ryan. So after Ryan, as Atlas is overtaken by Neymar. After a very difficult start there for Ryan, where he lost the traction coming out of the last corner, moving quite nicely now on these medium tyres.
Yeah, he's doing well. After what happened lap 1, after the whole right hand side of his car just obliterated off. But anyway, Florian still leading, 6-10 gap, bit of a corner cut there, not gonna lie. Faxan still out of DRS. Storm closing in slowly with two of them need to go to ERS training, like. Shocking. But anyway, Dark is lagging like a fish. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But he's closing in on Florian.
This could be a change of.
He's gonna go for a move.
This could be disastrous at the same time.
He's so down.
Early on the brakes, but yeah, you're right, Joe. It's looking pretty laggy affair. Occupying close by in case anything pops off. You get very comfortable when you know a car is behind you and lagging. Maybe not so much as in front of you and lagging, but for now, Florian doesn't have to worry about that. He holds on to lead this race, but of course, you look at the penalty situation. Dark's got 2 3-second penalties. Florian has none. So granted, as long as no contact happens, Florian doesn't need to fight too hard here.
Oh, he's closed in though, rapidly though. Florian gets a good exit out the last corner.
5-10, 6-10 should be close enough.
Graham, you don't need to use overtake coming down the straight. Like, I know you want to get past, like, and all that, like, but, like, just save it.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Unless you're actually going to overtake.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, yeah. I'm with you.
If you had a good bit of overtake, like, if you had, like, 50%.
He's not going to drop out of DRS between turn 1
No.
and this straight. And Neymar on the back of Damon. He's got another penalty, racking these up. This race going from bad to worse for Damon. Oh, almost more contact there. Let's just have a quick check on Dark and Florian. Will he make the move? Will he go for the lunge? No, thinks better of it, but will he be close enough now? See, at this range, at this kind of gap, you could start to think about using a bit of overtake.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't need to use the whole bar, like, just use a bit of it to get into 6th gear and then turn it off.
Side-by-side action, Nikala and Ryan, and then you got Damon and Neymar as well. We'll stick with this though. Ryan on the outside, he has got overtake he could use now in a straight line to try and pull himself ahead, and he's going to as well. That's a nice usage of that's what you're looking for right there, Joe.
That's it, exactly, yeah. And Vapor and Neymar going side by side. Should we see corner again as well? Neymar to left.
Damon to the right.
Good
He's got
contact.
through.
Oh,
No, I don't think nothing too wrong with
through.
that. Got through okay. Bit of contact, sure, but nothing that would damage anyone.
They're closing in on Florian.
Around the outside. Comes the inside. Oh, he's pushed
Another
off a little
penalty.
bit.
Oh
there's
my
lots of lag happening.
days.
Florian holds on, and Aquapine right there as well. Oh, he's got. Oh, he's
He did
off.
a wall!
He's off. It's dark. He was in a podium spot, and
he's moved on.
I think he's lost the head slightly. I don't know what to make of that.
There was a lot of lag, Graham.
There was a lot of lag. A
lot of lag.
I reckon on his screen, because Aquapine looked like he went deep. I think on his screen, I think Aquapine may have hit him, because it looked like Aquapine went very, very deep into that corner. But I would just be guessing. But
yeah,
there's another one from the top 5 that bites the dust. We can certainly agree, Joe, it was very laggy, that's for sure.
Oh, it is, yeah, very laggy.
So,
and what's going on now?
Nothing happening there. Neymar did come into the pits, Joe. Put on a set of softs. So I'm not sure if he had damage or something, but yeah. So 5/10 then is the gap or so between Florian and Aquapine. Faxland 2.3 seconds behind, so shows you how his race has kind of fallen apart here. Had the pace in the first phase to keep basically within just about DRS with Florian, but now he's lost significant time. Once he's been out of that DRS train, you can see what that's done to the gap, because the top 3 of course were there, so they're pulling each other along.
Florian is pin or Vapor is pin. My god. Jamal picks up penalty.
You can see the situation with penalties, there you go. Oh, serving a 5-second penalty as well. That would be for speeding into the pit lane. Where's the Kala in the back of Ryan? Up 22 of 27. So I wonder if those mediums begin to drop off slightly for Ryan. We'll see if Zam can make any inroads on Yaijman. He's 1.1-ish seconds, so well, he's actually losing a lot of time there on that straight, or on that exit rather. At the moment, John, I want to jinx it. At the moment, I've nailed that top 3 prediction.
Wait, who'd you say? Storm, Faxland, Florian.
I did.
Well,
Sacrifice got a penalty.
Six laps to go, Graham.
There are 6 laps to go. Always worth noting, but if the race were to end now, I'd be good. I'm still good.
Yeah, Graham, it's not betting. We're watching the race, like commentating. It's not a bet now. Come on, bro.
Says the man who bets infinitely more than I do.
Excuse me.
No, I want to hear it.
That's my other life. We don't want to hear my life story, right?
Don't want to hear it, Joe.
Don't want to hear my life story.
Yeah, I think these I think Ryan's struggling on these mediums slightly here. It's only a matter of time before Nikala gets him. Zam still a little bit behind Yaijmal, who's now within DRS, Joe, of Storm. Ooh, fighting the car a bit there. But yeah, he's now. So Yaijmal, he was looking good earlier on those hards. His pace is looking decent, and on mediums as well, looking good on that. Let's see if Nikala can get anything done. He's saving his overtake wisely. Not got much of it left. And gets close to Ryan, but nothing to really write home about, and I can't imagine anything we'd writing home about. Here, he's a bit of overtake for a bit of boost out of the corner. Again, nothing really. So I think if he just remains patient, something that some league racers find very hard to do. If he stays patient, I think this opportunity will eventually come to him. Doesn't have to overtake, of course. You know, Ryan's got a penalty, he'll be aware that Ryan's got a penalty. So, and with 3 cars having penalties in front of him, you never know what could happen for the Cala here. Could be looking at a very good result. But needs to stick with it.
Yep.
Needs to keep it clean. we'll see what happens.
Ryan goes wide.
Goes very wide.
Are planning closing in on Florian, who has dropped below 20%.
See if Licala goes for a move. Again, he doesn't use any overtake heading up towards turn 1. Electing to save it. It's got a good run. Again, is he going to stay behind? He does, so some smart driving going on here.
1, 2.
Licala. Let's just have a quick check. Aquaplane is closing, but not enough. What's his run like out of this turn? Not going to be close enough, not without DRS assistance. Speaking of that DRS assistance, here comes Licala on the outside. Nothing doing there. But again, he's doing all the right things. Bit of boost of ERS scale off the corner nicely, but again, I don't think he's going to have enough to launch him down the inside. But I think this move is coming. Just a matter of time.
One more time. Celebration. Yeah. I lock up by Florian. That's corner. When Aquaplaning. No, he gets a terrible run. Jesus.
Yeah, 7/10 back. But that was
Oh,
with the use of, he used a bit of ERS off the corner, and a good bit of ERS off that corner as well. Yeah, and DRS of course. Beginning to get. Actually, hold on a sec. Mind that thought for a sec, because Yajimal's right in the back of Storm here, and Licala as well on the back of Ryan. But I think we're going to see a move here, Joe, for P4. Now, Storm, I think, is outside of that penalty window for aquaplaning. Is that going to be enough? Oh, I think he will, actually.
It's closing in rapidly, Graham. Yeah. Storm has 3%.
Yeah, you can see that as well. Yajimal using his, comes back on the racing line a little late, but does make that move. Yeah, Yajimal into P4, and Storm just needs to stay with him. He's got 3 laps to the end of this race, 2.5 laps to the end of this race. Just needs to stay with him, keep along his DRS as long as he can, and he should still be okay to stay within that penalty window.
Florian and Aquaplaning both have the identical ERS here. Oh, bit of a wiggle there out of that off camber curb, I think. High curb, like that. But will Aquaplaning get a better run?
Florian just needs to nail it on that last edge of that last turn. And it's always enough to stay in front. Let's go back to the Licala. A bit of a lock up there from the AlphaTauri. Won't have the run heading down towards turn 1. Second last lap of this race. So time is running out.
He's much closer now, Graham. Much closer. Well, can he nail the car right there? Yeah.
He's got a
and it's go time. 1. I thought he was going to weave, start weaving.
Is that what you were counting before?
Yeah.
Florian goes defensive, and there's not enough straight this time around. But the launch off of this one is very important. Is he going to use some ERS to do so? No, he's not, crucially. And Aquaplaning is, but he is struggling. He's on the limit of fuel. Worth noting.
Yeah, he's like after the last 3 laps here, Graham.
He's on the
Will
limit.
he dive it? No, I think it's better of a... We go wide and drop it down and go up again. Don't hit the curb like last lap. Unsettles the car. No.
Again, Florian doesn't have to fight this. Doesn't have to fight it. He's not got a penalty. Now, we did know Aquaplaning got that penalty on the safety car, so nothing is guaranteed, of course. You want to fight regardless, because you never quite know what's going to happen.
Terrible run there, Graham. Absolutely chronic.
Last lap of this race. Can Aquaplaning get anything done? See the... oh, that's the wrong one. There's a penalty. 5 seconds. That could have been removed. You never know. So you want to try and hold position always. With a 3-second penalty, maybe not as much, but with a 5-second penalty, you never quite know if that could be struck from the record. And he's not going to be close enough again. So it's in a good lap for Florian. As a yellow flag. Someone, I think that's Neymar. On the start-finish straight. And again, it's time to use everything on the line. And I think Florian's got everything he needs. Licala actually on the one hand. Oh, he's going to get this move done. He's Licala. Ryan is trying to swerve his way. Just quickly look at this. And there goes Licala. He is through. That's been building for a few laps now. That's good stuff from him. That's been nice. That's been patient. That's been a move in the making for a few laps. So good patience shown from Licala. He should get that move done. Aquaplaning on the limit. But I don't think he's going to get this one done. Oh, on that curb.
Oh, a lot of wigging.
On that high curb.
Ball him.
Florian then coming through sector 3. He has absorbed the pressure every which way. He's had an answer. He's held ground. It's going to be a brilliant lights to flag victory for Florian. He takes the checker flag to win the French Grand Prix. Eventually that start finish line comes. Faxland then will jump into second place ahead of Florian, but we don't know what the story of penalties will be. Storm then will take fourth place. Zam jumps up to fifth place. Yajmal falls to sixth. Then Licala, excellent result for him, finishes in seventh place. Ryan just behind that then. Good stuff from Ryan, to be fair, after the early skirmishes of that race. Atlesen will come across to take ninth place. And then some disappointing results then for Damon, Neymar and Dark, who, well, Neymar's been at the kind of area of the grid for, oh, big lock up there. He's been kind of in that range for a lot of this race. Damon and Dark, though, were very much at the front of this race, continuing for podium spots. And for one reason or another, it just fell away. There goes Neymar, and then a long way behind is Dark. No rain, surprisingly.
Please.
It looked
Please,
like
now
it was
cross
going
the
to
line
rain.
now. Drive it on. Why are you in second gear? I'll give you a penalty for this.
I forgot you're a steward. We'll be abusing the power now.
Come on! Graham, could penalise him, I am.
Not impressed, eh?
No, just stupid carry on, that. It's like, drive it on, like. As Yajamal gets drive of the day from the in-game fans of Codemasters. Well done, Yajaman, from your... Did he finish? He'd start last. Didn't he? I believe he did. He started last, Graham. He finished sixth. Good drive from Yajamal.
Yeah, it was. He had some good pace, to be fair.
The top four stayed the same, Graham. Did you believe that? Top four.
Not often you see that, no. I was watching the podium celebration there. Yeah, there you go.
Who cares? Yeah, Florian for first. Convincing win. Leading the race, most of the race. Faxan in second. Aquaplaning in third. Fourth is Storm. Fifth is Zam. Sixth is Yajamal. Seventh is Licala. Eighth is Ryan. A good drive by Ryan after catastrophe of a wing just exploding off the right side. Atlascopo in ninth. Vapor Damon in 10th. Neymar 11th. Dark 12th. And Robin in 13th after his DNF. Unfortunately, the back wheel exploded off the car.
I know, like Ryan started 8th, finished 8th, but that isn't not tell a story at all for how his race how his race went. So, good job. And the same with, I think Florian did lead from lights to flag because the safety car came out, and you've already left the session.
Yeah, I couldn't leave. I couldn't like it won in advance, like so.
So yeah, a lights to flag win for Florian. Not as easy as that sounds though. He was very much absorbing pressure at the start, very much at the end of that race as well. So great drive from him. Faxland, I think Faxland should be happy enough to get. What did you get? Did he get second in the end? Got second place. No, he got third, didn't he?
Second, yes.
Did he get second? The results screen was no more than 20 seconds ago. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, Faxan did finish second, but there's that 5-second penalty for aquaplaning. So, Faxan should be happy enough for second. He was lucky not to lose a lot more ground when that safety car came out. And obviously then people had accidents then in front of him, Damon and Dark. So, he should be fairly happy, all things considered. Anyways, that was much improved. Much improved.
Yeah, it was much improved.
So,
I can
fair
go
play.
to sleep now, happy now.
So, Joe, why don't you tell us what's next on the schedule?
Next on the schedule, Graham, is Silverstone. Or it'll be our home GP, unfortunately, but yeah, there'll be no Mondello coming to F1 anytime soon. Tune in at 8 o'clock. Hopefully we get more drivers. 13 drivers was a shambles tonight, but well done to everyone that joined. Jesus, sorry, got stage right there. I don't know what I was going to say, Graham. Tune in at 8 o'clock for myself and Graham. We'll see you through the race, and hopefully we get great racing through Maggots and Beckett's and Cops and Stowe. Until next time, goodbye.
See you later.